Hey everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I am so glad you're here. Today, I have two of the cutest little boys in the world staying with me today. I have my two grandbabies, and I've just sent them out to play, and we're gonna make them a little treat. They'll probably come in before it's completely finished, but we're gonna make them some peanut butter cookies. I don't think they've ever had peanut butter cookies, so I'm not sure if they'll like them or not, but I'm sure Bryant will like them, and all the adults around here will like them. So let's get started. If you're new here, I'm Leslie. I'm so glad to have you here in my kitchen down on the farm, where I upload content mainly about cooking, but lots of day in the life of grocery hauls, just all kinds of things. And every weekend, we have a weekend wrap up on Sundays, where we share a little bit of our weekend, and then my husband gives you a sermon recap from his sermon on Sunday. So, okay, so I'm going to grab everything we need, and I'll meet you back here as we get started on these cookies.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
So, with me being a home cook and just sharing my life with you, a lot of the recipes I do are multiplied. I do them, we have our favorites, and so if I'm filming that day, you're going to get 110th meatloaf or whatever the case may be. So a lot of my recipes are duplicates. But this is one I don't think I've ever made on the channel, and that is this peanut butter cookie. So, you're getting a new recipe today. Not a duplicate. But anyway, so we are going to make peanut butter cookies. So I have my stand mixer out right here. I have my oven preheating, so that's the fan you can probably hear in the background. I'm going to bring you guys over here the best I can. And I'm going to put a half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick. Sorry guys, we're teaching Judah how to not interrupt and to be patient. So he was so excited I had to just listen to him. So, but we're still trying to teach that. I got scolded one day for trying to teach him that and telling him to wait, and somebody was like, you should listen to him. And I said, we're trying to teach him manners and how to be polite. So anyway, in here I have a whole stick of butter, a half a cup. And I'm also going in with a half a cup of Crisco. All right. All right, y'all. So let me just share with you what I've got in here so far. I have a stick of butter, which is a half a cup, and a half a cup of Crisco or vegetable shortening of some sort. So we're going to just kind of whip that up a little bit. While that's beating, I'll get everything else ready. All right, we have the Crisco and the butter beaten up really well. So to that, we're going to add a cup of granulated sugar. And a cup of brown sugar, and I always pack my brown sugar. I just take my scoop and I press it up against the side. All right, we're going to beat that up for just a little bit. Okay guys, and to this we're going to put in 2 eggs. There's one. And there's 2. Okay, so while that's mixing, I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. While that's mixing, I have about 2 3/4 cups of flour here, and I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. All right, I'm going to put just a little bit of this flour in, and we're going to mix that in. All right, and now I'm going to lift this up just to make it easier. I'm going to add in 2 cups of my favorite peanut butter, which happens to be Jif, but if that's not your favorite, you use your favorite. We're going in with the Jif peanut butter, and this is 2 cups of Jif peanut butter. Y'all, my husband is a peanut butter addict. He loves peanut butter, and I just used his whole jar of peanut butter. He had a little bit left. Not a little bit. He had most of the jar left. He had eaten only a little bit out of it. But now he only has like maybe 1 spoonful left. So, all right. So we're going in and we're going to give this a beat. And to that, I'm going to put in a little vanilla. We're going to give, oh gracious, we're going to give the sides a scrape. And you can chill this dough if you want to for a little bit. I'm not, because the boys are here and we're just going to go ahead and get this done and going. And I'm just scraping down the sides, and we're going to give it another whirl or 2. And then I'm going to clean up, get my pans out and my scoop out, and we are going to make peanut butter cookies. So I'm always unsure which size scoop to use, and I don't even know what sizes these are. This one always tends to be a bit too big, but it's always the first one I pull for. And then here is the normal size. So I'm going to actually start with it and see what I think. We're just going to, we'll do a pan of this size and see how they work. I do not know where all of my scoops are. I mean, pans, not scoops, pans. I don't know where all of my baking pans are, but anyway, it is what it is. So we are going to just do 1 pan at a time, I guess, unless I can find another pan. I do have my new pan I've yet to use. It's just smaller, and I guess I can use it. Alright, this is all I'm going to try to get on here is, looks like 12 maybe. Because I don't know, I'm not sure how much they're going to spread. And we've got to make the pretty little design on them. So let's bring you up over here. Now I probably need to dust this in sugar or something, but I'm going to go one way with the fork and then the other way with the fork. And that makes your traditional looking crosshatch cookie pattern. So I'm going to do this to all of them. I may get me out some sugar to, but you don't want to go too far. You just want to do enough to make the little design. All right, I'm going to keep doing this. We'll get them in the oven, and we'll see how they are, and we'll see if the boys like peanut butter cookies. I don't think they've ever had a peanut butter cookie. Okay, this time we're going to try the big scoop. I found another pan. So we're going in with the big scoop. And we're going to see how that does. And then the rest of the pans we'll know which way to make them. I think I'm still going to try to get, I think I can still get maybe 12. We'll see. Well, let's just go with 9 on this one. All right, and we're going to do the same thing with the crosshatch. We're going to go in this way. We're going to go in that way. And you could take a cup and flatten it first. If I had some sugar out, which I don't, but you could just take a cup, cover it with some sugar, flatten it just a little bit, and do your crosshatch that way. That actually makes for a much prettier, smoother looking, a smoother looking cookie. So we'll try that again. I need to get the sugar out to dip that in. But yeah, those are much prettier. So I think I'm going to do them all this way. The boys are in from playing outside, so I'm going to get them to wash their... Sorry, Levi was playing with the... Alright, so I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to get the sugar out so I can have something to set it on, or dip it in to make it release easier. But even if I don't smash it with the cup, rolling it, I think gives it a smoother look, so we'll do that. Okay, I'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Okay, y'all, I got some sugar out so I could show you what I was talking about, dipping the cup in it. But while this just came out of the oven, so while they're hot, I'm going to take some sugar and just dust them a little bit while they're good and hot. We're going to let them cool for just a little bit. And while the others are baking and these are cooling, let me show you what I was referring to. I'll kind of set it up here. And I think I like the big scoop, actually. I mean, I haven't got them out of the oven yet, so I really don't know. But I'll show you with this one. And I did enjoy kind of giving it a smoother texture here. So I just dipped my cup in there and see how it came out a lot easier. It didn't stick to the bottom of the cup. So now I can go in with my crosshatch. There you go. Okay, I'm going to keep scooping cookies and I'll see you back when we do a taste test. Guys, as you can see, it may not make it to the oven. And before you fuss at me about the eggs, I know how to tell if an egg is good or bad, and we are just not a family that's concerned about that. But if you are, then don't let your children do this. But we just don't worry about such things. Because I've been raised on a farm all my life. I know how to tell when an egg is good and when an egg is bad. So, we are going to maybe make more cookies. If not, they're going to enjoy the cookie dough. Guess who's here for the taste test?
Hey, I made it just in time.
You've already seen the cookie dough taste test.
Did the boys do that?
So look at these beautiful cookies.
And she's never made these before?
I think I like the smaller size better. I think they just look better, but he's going for the large one.
I'm a big cookie man. Here we go.
And he has no milk.
Really?
Somebody put an empty jug in the refrigerator.
That's delicious right there.
That's a peanut butter man.
Only thing I need is milk. All right, I'm trying a little one.
Oh, they taste the same. I just think they're prettier.
They taste the same. Both really good. More than milk, I think I'd rather have 1 cup of coffee.
Really? I'm shocked at that.
I think I'd rather have a cup of coffee. But these,
Well, I can make you coffee.
the flavor's great, the texture's good.
It's a crumbly cookie, but fluffy, if that makes any sense. I don't know.
Airy and crumbly at the same time.
So good.
So, okay. That's really, really good.
Really good. Okay, well there you have it. A new recipe for the
For the grandkids.
for the grandkids and for the channel. Something I've never made before. So there you go. Peanut butter cookies couldn't have been any easier. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, for putting up with Judah and Levi eating the cookie dough. I just quit making cookies when they got into the cookie dough. I just quit. They have had a ball eating the cookie dough, and they almost ate it all gone. So, okay, thank you for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. We love you guys so much. Don't forget to share my video on your social media. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and tell me if you enjoyed this video. So, all right, I'll see you next time. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.